together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Young to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, Young.
There's the former Jaguar, DJ Chark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
A play fake. Now Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down throw for Young.
They'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Young now. Oh, now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I don't know go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw is Beathard. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Oh, what a move. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now Beathard. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Jamal Agnew
from a yard out.
And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Young. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Beathard. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Young. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Young.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Thielen going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, 3rd and long, and a big run there. How about that? That throw by Young incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be Young again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now here's Young. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Jackson goes past defense, holds serve. 4th down.
And that drive is going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play. And boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Back to throw Beathard. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a tie. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here's Beathard to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 60 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
That'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw is Beathard.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1st and 10, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing just about on his own goal line. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now in Jacksonville.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 72 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Beathard.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Luke Farrell was the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd down. Now Beathard.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Beathard to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. Young. On the slant, this is Chark.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
A give, running right, it's Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Agnew now to return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, ETN. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. 2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now Young and the Panthers
down 17-14, a minute 7 remaining. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Young to throw. Able to find Thielen.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Young.
Open man, once again it's Thielen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Young. That caught by Trimble. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Young.
This is caught inside the 15. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Here's Young.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal.
This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So the Panthers going to get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Interesting, they took a shot right out of the overtime gate, Charles.
I think what they were trying to do was to create a big play that would not only energize them on offense and put that thought squarely in their head about winning the game, and also they were trying to flip field position, coming from deep in their own territory. Unsuccessful on that play.
Young. Thomas has got it, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. On the return, here's Agnew. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Back to throw Beathard. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. To the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that, and just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to